Welcome to the channel. So in this video we can see what are the benefits of cloud computing for startup enterprises level companies to deploy any application. So let's get started. So the first slide, it is an unlocking the power of cloud computing. Cloud computing, it is used to deploy any application, to manage databases. There are multiple kind of benefits of cloud computing. So there are some benefits like it is an flexible, scalable and cost effective way to start your company like startup. They wanted to build any application. So they can start by using cloud products like AWS, Azure and GCP. So there are the three top cloud products in the world. So the next slide, it is cost efficiency and reduce the capital expenses. So this is an benefit of cloud computing. So the first, it is an eliminate hardware cost. So when we want to create any company, so like Facebook, Google, they have their own cloud or cloud products and on premises also. So the on premises, it is an the infrastructure. So when we want to create an data center, so it has labor cost, maintenance cost and hardware cost, server cost, infrastructure cost and storage cost. So there are multiple kind of expenses for the startup. So the startup, it is quite beneficial to use an cloud computing platforms like AWS, Azure and GCP as compared to the on-premises. So they can start their journey by using cloud products, and the cloud products started their organizations and programs for startups to use an cloud products. So the next benefit, it is a pay as you go pricing. So in the on premises, so one time investment it is there, but it is very huge. And when your traffic it is an low, so it is quite big expense for you. So as you use cloud providers, so if you have like quite less traffic, so you can use AWS cloud providers. So it is basically used to scale your application. So like when you have currently 100 users to they are coming and visit your website, so it is increasing. So like it goes to the 10,000 user. So when we use AWS cloud product, so it gives scalability. So you can use AWS services like auto scaling groups, and there are multiple kind of services that are used to scale your infrastructure and application. So it is not uh, having an downtime for the users. So that is the use case. And when you use the infrastructure and any kind of a services as for the 1 hour and 2 hours, so you can only charge for that service of that time. So if you are started your application services at 6 p.m. And end at the 8 p.m., so you can only charge for the 2 hours. So that is the main use case of cloud providers. So the next, it is an scalability. So grow with your needs. So it the first saying that the dynamically adjust resources. So when any kind of traffic on your website, it is decreasing and increasing. So by using some services that are provided by cloud providers, so it can use some mechanism that is operate and automated by AWS. So they can increase your resources and give the best performance for your users, and it is not giving any error as a website crash. So that is the use case of cloud providers. Next, it is an ideal for fluctuating needs. So I have said that in the starting of this video, it is basically cloud providing platform. It is very beneficial for startups that are the companies that have started their journey. So it is very beneficial, and the companies that are seasonal, like the some companies selling some kind of cloths in the winter season, so they can use cloud computing for their website infrastructure. So that is the beneficial for them. The next benefit, it is an accessibility. work anywhere and anytime. So remote work and collaboration. So by using cloud providers, so you can use a remote strategy in your company. So if you are started your company, so when you use a cloud providers platforms like AWS, Azure, and GCP, so you can access your and scale your infrastructure at anywhere. So let's example your CEO and your employees are staying at different locations. Like one employee it is in India, one employee it is in USA. So they can actually use or work from anywhere, and it can increase and change any kind of resources they want on the AWS service. So that is the use case. So the global connectivity. So let's example your client and your customer. It is in they are in the US and you are in the UAE. You are in Dubai. So you want to work in the UAE, Dubai, and you want to expose your application on USA, United States. So you can use cloud provider. It is very beneficial for you, and it is scale at every regions of this world. So because the cloud providers has different data center in anywhere like India, Pakistan, USA, UAE. There are multiple kind of regions and availability zones, and there are multiple kind of a theme that are technicals. Okay, so that gives global connectivity. The next it is an security. So when we use an cloud provider platform, it is much more secure than your on-premises like data center. So because the security it is managed by AWS, it is not your responsibility to secure your data and any kind of a sensitive part of your application. So the first it is on robust security measures. So it says that the cloud providers employ advanced security technologies like encryption, firewalls, and regular updates to protect your data. So the AWS and any kind of platforms they have increase encryption policies and different kind of policies technologies that are basically secure your application and your data, because the data it is basically very much important for you and your users. Okay, so that is the use case of cloud providers. The next it is a centralized data management. The data is centralized and managed securely, reducing the risk of unauthorized access, data breaches, and data loss. So centralized data management. So AWS and different kind of a cloud providers, it has some central database managements. Like it's secure and reduce the unauthorized access. So it builds different technologies to secure your application and secure your application from DDoS attacks, like different kind of attacks. So that is the main use case of using cloud providers. The next benefit it is an flexibility. So cloud providers provide an flexibility for your infrastructure for your company like startups and mid-scale companies. So it is an customizable solutions. So it has a different kind of a operating system. So many companies work on AWS, like AWS Amazon machine images like Linux. Some companies works on iOS services, iOS operating system. Some companies uses an Windows. So there are multiple kind of options that are you use in the cloud providers and you can use. So that is the use case of cloud providers. So it is a seamless integration. Integrate cloud providers with your current application and systems, streamlining workflows and enhancing productivity. So we it says that it says that the integration and it provides your higher possibility for your application and give best performance of your application, and it enhance productivity by giving some monitoring and tracing tools. So that is the use case of cloud providers. The next it is an collaboration. So real time teamwork, share documents, collaborate on projects in real time, sharing and editing documents simultaneously, boosting team efficiency and communication. So we can use collaborations like sharing documents that are real time and editing documents simultaneously. So it basically AWS gives some like documentation services that can use to communicate with your team members to increase your productivity. That is the use case of cloud computing. Next, it is an centralized communication. Cloud-based platforms facilitate communication and information sharing and connecting team members effectively regardless of location. So the centralized communication. So when you have different team members that are working in the different countries, like one is in United States, one it is in United Arab. So you can use an centralized communication in the cloud computing that are provided by multiple cloud providers. So you can use, and that is the main use case of cloud computing. The next it is sustainable and efficient environmental benefits. Reduce footprint. Cloud providers optimize resources uses and share infrastructure, reducing energy consumption and carbon emission. The cloud providers design use different energy consumption. It is not uh, like releasing carbon dioxide and fuel. So that is one use case to use an cloud providers, because when we use and when we build an infrastructure on on premises, so it is an huge cost also, and it is quite harmful for environment also. The next it is sustainable practices. The cloud computing promotes environmentally friendly practices contributing to greener future. So the cloud computing. The cloud computing platform, it is giving and some sustainable practices like contributing friendly environments, like you can contribute to the environment by using an cloud products. So that is the end of this video. So if you are like it, subscribe and follow. So thank you. So this PPT I have shared in the my description. So if you want to access that, so you can click on that link and access. So thank you so much.